Tonight, a parking problem gets in the way of holiday magic. Atlanta News First looking into complaints from people in one Buckhead neighborhood.
Atlanta News First, Rachel Aragon. She's live in Buckhead. And Rachel, why are people so upset?
Well, Tracy, Sean, I can tell you, Buckhead residents, they tell me they are not against holiday cheer and especially holiday events, but they do tell me they were very much blindsided by the fact that they say almost every day during the week and for nearly a month, they wake up to park cars all along their streets for several hours.
It happened that one day the cars started coming.
For people living along Regency Road, the holidays have been a bit of a headache.
We had no idea. There was no notification.
Bob Irvin says his street has felt like a parking lot since mid-November, the start of Atlanta Homes and Lifestyle's annual holiday show house.
The problem is that it's not a one-day event. It's a full month. You know, this just goes on day after day after day.
Online, the magazine encouraging people to carpool and use rideshare to the designer home. The other option listed, limited parking with door-to-door shuttle service from Regency Road to the show home.
Every neighborhood in Atlanta deserves to be protected from events like this.
The neighborhood reached out to Atlanta Homes and Lifestyles about their parking and traffic concerns. In a letter dating November 25th, the magazine's interim publisher apologizing for the inconvenience, saying they are seeking a solution to the issue, including alternate remote locations to park guests.
It's like this almost every day.
2 weeks later, Bob says the street is still a parking nightmare that could have been prevented.
They should have given notification to the neighborhood 3 or 4 months ago when they were planning this. Had that happened, no doubt we could have worked out, some sort of arrangement.
In a statement, the magazine responded to our question saying, quote, prior to the opening of the event, they say a letter was distributed to neighbors on Buckingham Circle and Regency Road, notifying them about the event and the fact that we have shuttle services in addition to uniformed officers on site to ensure safety and two-way traffic flow. Well, I also asked why a parking lot wasn't used instead. A representative telling me in an email they looked into churches and business parking lots with ample space following the fact that neighbors raised those very concerns about space and parking, and they said when they reached out to those businesses and churches for parking, they were all denied. Reporting live in Buckhead, Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.